What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. I know it's been a while, but not a while since I dropped the last video, which was we're from different planets. And I'm going to kind of go into it a little bit deeper in this video. And I'm also going to couple this other video that I had a while back, which was Be the Change. So I want to kind of bring those two worlds together and kind of explain it a little bit more in detail. And so just follow me. If you didn't see the last one, that's okay. You don't need to. You can though. And please like it, subscribe it, and share it around the world. We want to blow this channel up and just get people to have awareness, to get them thinking, to get them questioning, because that is the best thing, man. The more questioning you can do, the better. And yeah, so let's get into it. So I had this calling to drop this video, about a little bit again about change and how we on a daily basis can change ourselves not only, but then as changing ourselves, we're changing the planet that we want to live on. And it kind of goes along with how I was speaking on in the last video about everyone's on a different planet, and we essentially are. And when I start to really go deep into this topic and really understand it, we literally are creating the world we live in. And we're the creators or the co-creators, because we're co-creating with the universe. Of course, the universe is the creator, the almighty, the God, source, whatever you want to call it, divine. And then you have you as you're co-creating with source, with God, with the universe. And to essentially, okay, when you look out at the world and you see all this manipulation and greed and corruption and divide and separation and people unhealthy and people that are healthy and people that are thriving and people that aren't thriving, how do you think, or do you think that each and every one of those individuals are looking out at the world in a different perception or perspective? Because that's exactly what is happening, and they're viewing the world in a completely different way than you may be. And I spoke more in depth on the last video about this, but this kind of is more on the realm of change and how you are birthing this new planet. This new earth is being birthed through you and out of you. And it goes back to, what do you want to live in? How do you want to live? How do you want to view the world? And I'm going to tell you how I view it and how I've been viewing it, and how I see it in it's like this vision. I could just see like everybody just coming together and working together. And it's like I almost vision these communities all over, that communal, that's what they called them, I think, in the 60s or 50s or something of that nature. I think it was communal. But they're these communities where everybody is just using their skills and what they've learned to help one another. Hey, if I know how to do laundry, right? And I'm really good at doing laundry, and so I lend my hand and do laundry. Or I'm really good at making plant based foods. So I make plant based foods, and somebody else is really good at um, wood making or building, or you get, I mean, you get the picture. So, or somebody knows yoga or meditation or breath work, or they can help with emotional regulation or how to, work with your emotions or whatever it may be, your skill. You then contribute your skill with a balance, of course, and everybody just lends a hand, and you know you can retrieve water, clean water, and you know how to clean it, or it's already clean and you can retrieve it, or you can get the food and prepare it. You know how to grow vegetables or fruits. Like I said, whatever it may be, you will contribute that to the community. And so people are doing meditation and yoga, and you get to just be with nature and align yourself with nature. And I've been calling this the golden age, and I've been saying this for quite a while, maybe not on any of my videos, but in discussions with individuals, I say we're headed to the golden age. I can see it. I got this vision. I see this vision of people just coming together, and everything's out of love and harmony and peace. And we're in love and harmony and peace with nature. And this is kind of what I've been envisioning for quite some time now. And it gives me so much hope and so much uh, you're like liberated and hope, and it's like to be able to see this in the midst of the chaos and the darkness is amazing. And I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my soul that we're headed in this direction, this positive direction, because so many are waking up and changing. They're changing themselves, like I have. Um, I've talked a little bit about this stuff on previous videos, maybe the ones way back. Um, but I've been through a lot, and through the darkness, and on the side of the light, and kind of both sides of the fence. And it has not been easy, and I am going to be completely honest and vulnerable and truthful. It has not been easy. Um, Nor is it continue to be easy yet. Um, do I think that we're headed in the right direction? Yes. I see the changes all over the place. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on different platforms. You could see just people are turning to love, and that is what is going to save us all. That is what it is going to bring us all together. Is love and unification, and just loving one another, knowing that we are all one and we are all connected. And I I really really truly believe that we're headed there, and it's not that far in the future. Um, I feel like these communities are being created, and more people are growing from nature, and more people um, are beginning to realize that the way we have been headed is not sustainable for long term. It's not sustainable. And we have to be the change. We have to change. And that's what I talked about in the previous video. If you want to see some of these toxic foods disappear, then you have to stop eating them yourself. If you want to see the mainstream media disappear, then you have to stop consuming it yourself. If you want to see evil and darkness disappear, then you have to stop contributing to it by watching it or consuming it or playing a role in it. Your actions affect the entire collective, the entire human race. As much as you may not think that's the case, it is. We are all connected. We are all one with God, with the universe, with this planet, with nature. And you have to be the change yourself to see the change. And that goes with everything. That goes with the food you eat. That goes with how much you're on your smartphone, how much you consume of content, how much you're scrolling on social media. They know what you're doing. They know how long you're on the television or on your phone or using your data or how long you're out in nature. You're tracked in every single possible way that there is. So your consumption of content, it's supply and demand of what you eat, what you consume, what you do on a daily basis. And you could be doing it in silence, like meditating and yoga, but that still makes a difference on the planet, because when you're doing this inner work of meditation and yoga and breath work, you're helping the collective as a whole, because you're helping yourself heal, which when you help yourself heal, you don't have those negative vibrations going out to the planet, because you're at peace and people could feel that and sense that. So essentially, when you go out into nature, when you go out into the world, and maybe you're at a supermarket, right? And if your energy or your vibration is in a stressful, anxious type of way, when you're at the cashier or you're in a supermarket and you're passing by somebody, they can feel your energy, and they can feel that stressful, anxious energy. Versus, let's say you just did a breathwork session and you brought yourself to peace internally, and then you go out to out to a supermarket or the public, and your energy is now like so peaceful and calm. That energy is felt. It is felt far and wide. But when you go out and you've been in a stressful state, that energy is felt far and wide. And it's a domino effect. And you are felt no matter where you go, no matter what you do. And the more peaceful and calm your state is, your planet is, because each of us have our own planet that we have internally. And I know that may sound woohoo and waha, but we are the planet that we're living in internally, because what we are internally feeling, we're externally seeing. And as I said, when you walk around, others are feeling that energy. Even if you're at your job and you are working at your job and you're next to other individuals, co-workers, so to speak, and you are stressed and not calm and not peaceful, they're going to feel it. And the customers are going to feel it. And that energy is going to spread. And that one person that felt it now is taking that energy that you gave and that they felt from you, and now bringing it home to their family or friends or their job or the store that they go to. It becomes a complete domino effect. And just you going into the world will affect so many on the planet, because it just goes from one to the next to the next to the next. So if your energy is in a low vibration and a stressful vibration, the next person that you come in contact with is going to feel that too, and then that person's going to then take it with them, and then that person and that person. So excuse me. So you get the idea. um, so the more practices you do with yourself and healing and bringing yourself to peace, the better you're going to be in the world, and the better the world will see you, and that's where the change begins. That's how fast we could change this planet. The more people that bring themselves to peace internally, um, will project that out to the world, and the more the world will change. And it's just wow. It's so beautiful and magnificent to just see so many people waking up and realizing how they've been, how they've shown up in the world. And I see it on such a big scale. I see the blue skies, which I haven't seen in years. The sun feels different. The sun looks different. The warmth from the sun is just, it's so, it feels so loving. And I just hope this emulates through the video, that when you watch this video, you feel the love, because everything that I'm speaking is coming from the heart. And I just hope that you can feel my energy. I hope you can feel the peace, the love, uh, and that you take this video with you, and you bring it to your heart, and you share it to as many people as you can, so that we can see this planet turn into love and kindness and harmony and peace. Because the way we've been living pre-pandemic is not sustainable anymore. It is not sustainable. Material items do not bring you pure love, joy, and happiness. They just don't. And once you start to realize that you cannot take them with you when you leave this planet, um, you will vastly realize how fast you will treasure more nature, and the trees and the sun and the sky and the grass and the sand and the dirt, and putting your feet down on the ground, and grounding yourself with it, and putting your hand on the tree and telling the tree, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing clean air to us. Thank you for the sun bringing us warmth. Thank you for the beauty all around us. Thank you for this human body that is truly magnificent and magical. Thank you for life. Thank you for today. Just showing your gratitude is bringing change to the planet. Just showing somebody else a smile, telling them a joke. It's that simple. Opening the door for somebody. This is all ways we can transform this planet so rapidly, so fast. So I urge you to get out there and smile. Share a smile with somebody. Just somebody when you walk into a store, when you walk into a shop. Just telling someone thank you, they're amazing. Telling them how much they've helped you. Just sharing that can change somebody's day and change their vibration. and then they will go out and 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 come to, and show up in the world with love, versus giving somebody the middle finger or telling them they're a jerk, or they didn't help you, or they you get the point. I'd rather spread the love than talk about negativity. And not that we don't have it, not that we need to spiritually bypass that. Because if you're feeling angry, feel angry. If you're feeling sad, feel sad. If you're feeling frustrated, feel it. That's okay. Those are emotions too. We were brought here with all of them, not just the joy and the happiness. We were brought here with sadness and anger and frustration too. And we need to feel that too and let that out also. And we need to experience all of it, every single bit of it: the crying, the frustration, the anger, the peace, the bliss, the joy, all of it, all of it. All of it is what we are meant to experience. And so, getting back to this new planet, I want to cap this video off at say a few things that you're grateful for today after you listen to this video. Spread a smile, spread a handshake, and think of the planet that you want to live on. Because when you think about that and you start envisioning that every day, you're bringing it into light. You're co-creating it with the universe. And you're creating the world you want to live in. So if you want this golden age, you want to live in peace and harmony and not feel like a slave. And just like all you're here to do is work and pay bills and die, then I urge you to sit down or walk in nature and think about this new planet that you want to see and it come to fruition. Think about this new earth you want. Think about where you want to live. Because I know for a fact that we are all God's children's. We are all connected. We are all one. And I know all of us deep down want love and harmony, peace. And we want to find this planet in a joyful, happy, loving place where we all can just use our talents and skills and not feel like we're using them as a slave, but we're using them because we want to, because we enjoy it, because it brings us, it's our passion. It brings us peace. It brings us harmony. It brings us love. It makes you want to show up in the world from love, from here. And just I would love for you to comment below, and of course like, subscribe, and share this video, and share all of them. But if you don't, that's okay too. But I ask you to comment below. What kind of world do you want to see? What kind of world do you want to live in? What do you want to see gone? And what do you still want to see here? Because the more you can write it down, you could journal it, you could speak it out, the more it's going to come to fruition, not only for you, but for all of us, because we are all connected. So I would love to hear your comments of the planet and the world you want to live in, and the world you want to see us come to. Because it's here. It's here. It's just waiting for us to grab on. It's waiting for us to come together. But it's already here, and it's already happening, and the cards are falling, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place, and I see it. I already see it. I see us all coming together, and not only coming together when there's a disaster, but coming together every single day, just with love, kindness, peace, harmony, sharing. The more we do that, the more the greed, the more the divide, the more the manipulation, the more the hate, the more the separation will all just, the fear, all of it will just dissolve. And we will just love one another in harmony and peace. And I hope that sounds like a beautiful place for you, and a beautiful place for me, and a beautiful place for the world. Well, I thank you again for listening, for watching, for hopefully getting something out of this. Just, you have to be the change. So what you want to see change, you have to change. Like I said, that could mean less scrolling on social media and more time in nature with no technology. That could mean eliminating an addiction that you have, or a habit that is bad for you. That could mean smiling at somebody, opening the door for somebody, making somebody laugh. That could mean a whole host of things that you can do to contribute to this new earth that we're all birthing, because we all are. It is all happening whether we like it or not. We're all moving in this direction because there is a larger percentage of love than there is hatred and separation and divide and fear. It's very hard to see, but it's there and it's happening, and I'm seeing it all over the place, and I'm loving it. So with that being said, I love you, Wisdom Warriors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am truly blessed and grateful to be on here, to be on this platform, to be speaking to you guys whenever I drop a video. And it always, always, always comes from the heart. I love you all. Get out there. If you haven't tried yoga, try Kundalini yoga, try any yoga. If you haven't meditated, get there and just go in nature and sit with yourself in silence. Just listen. Just listen to your thoughts. Don't attach yourself. Don't pay any mind to them. Just listen. Breath. Breathe. Listen to your breath. I did a video on breath work. I did a video on breathing. Go back and watch that. But the more we can do these things for ourselves, it's giving us self-love. The more we could give good live food into our body, like vegetables and fruits, the better we're going to be, the better we're going to show up in the world, the better we're going to make a difference. And the planet is going to continue to change. And we will see that change. And I am already seeing that change. I know it's happening. I know you're seeing it too. So I love you all. Thank you. Love and light to you all. Thank you. Thank you again. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Just be that change. I love you. Take care, everybody. And like, subscribe, and share, please. We got this. This planet is changing for the better. Our planet is changing for the better. We are all changing for the better. I love you. Take care. Peace.